Well, first of all, I thought Mount St. Mary's was very, very sharp right from the very beginning. Jeremy Good was really good, and we knew that. And in fact, in our game plan, we stressed the importance of trying to contain him. That was the first and major key of three major keys. The second was to prevent those dribble handoffs from allowing them to get in the lane. And the third was to keep them off the offensive boards. We weren't really able to contain Jeremy. We did a very good job of doing the other two things, though. As far as our team is concerned, when I went up to New York to watch Ryan Pearson play, the very first time I saw him, he was flapping his arms like he was a bird and having just an absolute blast on the court. And as soon as I saw that, I fell in love with his energy and enthusiasm for the game. And that's the kind of player we like to recruit, the guy who really, really wants to give it his all every single day. And I was not shocked at all by the way Ryan played tonight, because I could sense the energy in the locker room at the shoot-around today. He was smiling, he was happy, he was upbeat. When I see that kind of attitude in any player, he's sending a message to me that, hey, I'm really having fun, I'm going to play hard as can be, and normally things work out very well for you. So what we did tonight is what we've been able to do, and this is something you can look up statistically because I don't have the exact numbers, but we've developed a team concept where our starters do a terrific job, but we've got a great bench, guys that are young and enthusiastic and want to come in and help. In our very first game, Ryan Pearson had 13 and I think 6. And then the next game, Mike Morrison had 15 and 5 down at East Carolina. Andre Cornelius had 19. The only game that we haven't gotten a great contribution from our bench was down in Hampton. We scored a total of 44 points. The starters got their normal 40, but our bench has been getting between 25 and 30, and we didn't get that down there. And that's the difference. What you have to have as a coach is a total team effort, and that requires great effort and energy every day because that's a habit. You just are excited about playing, and by being excited about playing, a lot of good things happen. And tonight, I actually went to a lineup that we haven't used yet. I put Daryl and Ryan in at the 4-5, but played Lou at the 3 because Lou has shown that he can go out there and defend really good 3-men, and they were starting to post up Andre Cornelius, so we made an adjustment and kept a bigger team out there with Cam Long, John Vaughn, and Lewis on the perimeter. As far as Jeremy Good, he had 20 with still 19 minutes to go in the game, but John Vaughn is really our go-to guy at the defensive end, especially on perimeter players, and he came in and I thought he did a great job, and our big guys helped him a little bit by trapping Good when he came off the ball screens in the second half. It was an adjustment that coaches made at halftime, so my hat's off to JV, did a great job defensively, but he also took some big shots and made some big jumpers and free throws down the stretch for us too.
Coach, you plan on using the 3 big guys and the 2 guards any more now since it was
I plan on trying to be the best that we can be. That's it. Whoever's playing well, like we used Ryan, Lou, and Daryl because they're playing so well. When guys play well, they earn playing time. When a guy doesn't practice well or play well, he loses playing time because the coaches don't know what they're going to get from him. And right now, when we come with the energy off the bench, I mean, you can hear it in the crowd. When Andre Cornelius makes a jumper or Ryan, does his dipsy-do inside, falling off down, banks it in and gets fouled, it brings the crowd into the game. But what JV said is really true. We have a lot of offensive weapons. We're still trying to find different ways to score because every player has his strengths and weaknesses. One of the things we did this week is we added a little wrinkle to a play to give the wing a chance to go back door, and JV did it right away in the first half and got a layup. Cam Long did it in the second half. He had a layup and he fumbled the ball. He probably thought, I'm going to get a dunk. thinking too far ahead instead of just catching it and laying it in. But we're still going to be working on some things offensively and defensively. The one thing, the most important thing in defense is getting back, and we just didn't do a great job of that tonight. You know, we gave them way too many baskets in transition, even after we scored. Jeremy Good was pushing it up the floor and creating shots for everybody, so we're going to have to work on that. We'll be running a lot on Thursday and Friday.
Were you worried at all about the game getting away from you with the slow start?
I don't know if worry is the right word. I think what happens is the players provide information, both teams. How are we playing tonight? What are we doing? We started out running one offense. We changed, went to something else, changed, went to the third thing. Took us kind of a while to get into the groove of what was working against their particular defense. They're a very good team. They're in the top 25 in the mid-major poll. They won their conference last year. They've got the MVP of the league back at a veteran team. They've played, this is only their third game. They played Virginia Tech right down to the wire. They were up 6 with under 2 minutes to go. So you know they're very, very capable.
Do you expect the bench to be able to contribute so much so early this year?
Actually, I got to be honest with you. The answer is yes. When we watch Ryan play and Andre Cornelius play, they can score. You know, Ryan averaged 25 points a game in high school. Andre Cornelius 25 to 30 points. And honestly, I think Mike Morrison, before this year is over, is going to be able to help us at the offensive end and defensive end as well.
It seems like, I know it's only 5 games, but it seems like y'all have handled the transition of losing Will and Fallon better than the 2 years
Yeah,
ago.
you know what? Their names never come up in practice. The only time I talk about those guys is about like Will Thomas's consistency and Fowler and Campbell's versatility. You know, what made Will so great is you got the same player every day in practice and in every game. I mean, how many did Ryan end up tonight?
14, I think.
14.
Yeah, now picture, you know, Will did that every single night. Just every night he played. He gave you 15, 16 points, and 7 or 8, no, I'm sorry, 10 rebounds. And Fowler and Campbell scored, rebounded, assist, had steals, hit threes, hit free throws. So those guys are gone. What's nice is we're doing this right now with Trey Smith, who's a phenomenal 3-point shooter, not shooting the ball particularly well. So when we start to hit on all cylinders with Trey hitting his 3, I think it's going to just make us a better team and harder to guard.
Do you feel like you're still looking for those 2 types of players, the consistency player and the versatility player, or do you think you've got?
No, I think the main thing is consistency. Consistency of effort and consistency of attitude. Those things are primary importance. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks, Coach.